Good morning. Okay, I have a crown on Facebook, and this filter is super cool because when you lean your head, your crown tilts sideways. Sorry, I just look crazy over on YouTube. Welcome to Tuesday morning show. Buddy, the other door's open if you'd like to join us. My dog, he has to be here. Welcome. Because I'm not on YouTube on here. I just got the notification that I was live on YouTube. That's fun. Welcome. We're a little early today. I just was excited and I don't have much to do rather than just tell you guys because we're talking about, hi mom, the Creativation faves from this weekend. I literally was at the show for a day, a half maybe, and I made my way in, saw the things I needed to see, and was like, okay, I've got to report back on my fave things, plus some announcements, all right? Hold up. I printed what's coming out today. Yep, hold on, it's in the printer. All right. I have to show you guys what's coming out, because we're not using Switcher Studios right now, because it freezes, and then when I print it out, I can show you guys on YouTube until I figure my life out with Switcher Studios and whatever's going on. And I need to get a better tripod for this. Anyways, my problem's not yours. So, good morning, guys. From North Carolina. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Brenna. Hey, Joy. Hey, Angelita. If you guys are joining us late or after this has gone live, this is my Tuesday hangout, so it doesn't ever make sense. We just hang out, we chat, you guys get to know me, I tell you fun stories, I try to encourage you guys, I guess. Hey, from San Francisco, we were going to go there yesterday, but it just didn't work out. I got my eyelashes permed yesterday, so I actually don't have mascara on. I can't wear mascara until 2 o'clock today. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll wear a mascara filter, but I think this crown is more fun on Facebook. Welcome from Texas, from Kentucky. Yes, you finally shouted me out. I'll get to you one day, everybody, I promise. It's just a matter of if I can read your comments because, like, they're so small. Hey, from Charleston, South Carolina, from Missouri, from Kansas, from South Carolina, from Missouri. I just said that. Okay, anyways. So many announcements today, buddy. So many fun things to talk about. A lot of fun things to talk about. A lot of fun things. Good morning from Hawaii, Cleveland, Ohio, from St. Louis, from New Mexico. We're everywhere today, guys. Okay. So what are we going to talk about first? There's too many things I don't even know. Okay, so I went to Creativation. I wanted to talk about what happened on the way back, and I want to do some like spiritual talk at the end of this video. So if you don't like that, then I'm going to put it at the end of this video, but I encourage you to stick around because I got God's been doing some work. Like, he's been talking to me a lot, and I think I'm like trying to listen very much. And I don't know what I don't know. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but we'll get to the crafting stuff first. So, okay, what came out for the patrons? I don't know if you guys can see this. It has been shared all over the social media world if you need to see. But Cricut got another Valentine's bundle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 SVGs included in it. Disney got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're more like home sign Valentine's Day. So like, and they lived happily ever after. This is our happy place, love, laughter, and happily ever after. And they lived happily ever after. Most of it's happily ever after stuff, but it's Disney because, and for Crazy, these are sellable because they are not copyrighted, even though they have a Disney flair to them. And then Crazy, you guys got another Valentine's Day packet. You guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SVGs, and they're more like home signs, like you will forever be all my always. I would shave my legs for you, just some funny things. And then, I don't know if you guys can tell in the printable, it's kind of bright, but the Planner Club got another monthly printable that has these really pretty pink roses behind it, and it's probably one of my favorite printables. I'm working on other printables for you guys coming out soon. as well as crazy. You guys are going to be getting some business stuff. It's going to be cool. You guys are going to have like so much business overload. You're not even going to know like what to do with yourself. Okay, so that's what came out. Another thing is I am rebranding. And the reason, not the reason, but one of the things I'm doing while I'm rebranding is I'm going to be bringing my crazy creators along with me and helping them learn how to design logos and to brand themselves and make branding guides and price out their products and all these things. But in the midst, I was like, I want to rebrand. So I am working on our new logo, and I put together my top 4. They're very similar, but they are different. So if you guys could vote on those, I will share them on Patreon and probably Instagram, because those are my favorite places for like voting type stuff. So I'll show you guys those logos, talk about color schemes, all that. And yeah, so that's my announcements. No, it's not. That is not my only announcement. Done. 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 Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Done. Done. Okay. I have literally, they're not even in stock yet, okay? The patrons are going to know when the first 90 bottles of glitter are released, okay? We have them in the warehouse. They're getting ready to ship out once I get SKUs on them and I get them on the website. But I will let the patrons know as soon as they are. These guys are samples, all right? They're not sample size, but they are samples. The logo is going to look a little different once I put it into play. These are what I'm using right now for my cup series practice. Don't judge any of those. They're still on their first layer. But this is some great glitter, and you guys are going to see it. And we have 9 colors. I'm going to tell you about the colors today, but there are literally, we're launching with 90 bottles. We have 10 of every color, and one of those is mine. So we literally have 9 of every single color. Not available right this second, but they'll be available sometime this week, and only the patrons will know exactly. If you're not a patron, you just have to stalk the website. But if you're a patron, you'll definitely get an announcement. They're going to sell out pretty fast, though. This glitter is so good, and with the new method that I've come up with for the cups, it's great. Okay, so we have, one of the labels is wrong, so I've got to figure that out. So again, you're going to get, if you buy these first 90, you're going to get the exclusive sample logo on the front. This is a sample logo. This is not what's going to actually be on there soon. When we get our big shipment of glitter, it will have a different logo on here. So we're starting with just colors to see like what everyone's favorite colors are, and you guys can vote right now. Let me know your favorite colors. We have 9. So we have mermaid hair, which is red. This is fine polyester glitter. It is not craft glitter. It's supposedly covers 100 square feet per 2 ounces. That doesn't sound right, but I need to check my facts. But according to, I guess, craft glitter, like the fine glitter you would buy at the store, it only covers 10 feet a square. So I don't know how I'm going to test that for you guys, but I'm going to figure that out and see if that's actually true before I say it as a fact. So we have mermaid hair, which is red. We have Make It Pink, which is this rose gold color. Don't fall. You get 4 ounces, 2 ounces by weight, which technically is like it's like a 4 ounce by measurement size. So we did it by weight. I don't know why, because craft glitter has to be done by weight, or polyester glitter has to be done by weight. So we have Gleam and Glow, which is gold. Mermaid hair, Gleam and Glow. Okay, so we have Into the Woods, which is this dark blue. Reminds me of Snow White. I love it. This, I believe, is wrong. This is called Best Day Ever. You guys can say Best Day Ever if you love this color, but I'm pretty sure this color, the name on that is wrong, because this one's Dingle Hopper. It's dark pink, purple, and I'm pretty sure I got these two mixed up. I think this one's supposed to be Dingle Hopper, and this one's supposed to be Best Day Ever, so I gotta make sure the labels are right. And obviously, when they go on the website, it'll be the picture of the color, not the name. So then there's Make It Blue. So we have Make It Blue and Make It Pink. I am a hot mess right now. Make It Blue and Make It Pink, and these were inspired together because they're very Aurora-ish. And we have Neverland, which reminds me of Peter Pan because it's so green and pretty. And then Pixie Dust. This I think is my favorite. And I don't usually like lime green, but I love this one. Okay, so those are the 9 colors. When you see them all together, I'll take photos and stuff. But again, these are like samples. I'm going to get some photos of the actual product soon. But when you see them all together, you get like this fantastic thing. These are going to be $7 on the website. The patrons will get 20% off. Always like them. They like them do. Like they always do. All right, so we talked about my new logo possibly coming up. We talked about what you guys get as patrons. And we talked about the glitter that I'm releasing samples of this month. And by sample, I mean a full-size bottle. You're literally getting it with the sample logo on it. And there's not very many in stock. 9 of each color. So if you're a cup maker, you're going to love it. I'm not even joking. But I am investigating and learning all of the ways for you. What was that, buddy? I'm learning all of the ways. I have nailed my favorite, least messy, most productive, easiest to do first layer. And I'm gonna promise you, it only uses like this much of your glitter, and it's beautiful, beautiful. You love my sweater, thank you. Okay, I have a confession to make, and then we'll go on to the Creativation top products that we found. I went and got myself only workout clothes, and I have to start my day out in workout clothes, and then I can change into regular clothes. So I'm watching that Coney, what is it called? The tidy up method, whatever it is, it's called pick your stuff up. Like that's what it's called. Everyone keeps tagging like that hashtag and then showing their room picked up, or like a shelf that was unorganized and then the method and then they cleaned it. And I'm like, that's not a method. That's called straightening all the things and putting them in a place where they look organized. I don't know. You guys know how I feel, I think, if you watched my last video talking about it. But I'm not the biggest fan of calling it a method. Of calling it like this great revolutionary thing. It's like, it's just called somebody coming over and telling you like, hey dude, clean up your stuff. But she's like the nicest lady on earth, and she's gonna smile through every bit of you cleaning it up. Make sure it doesn't give you joy. Yeah, so I started organizing my clothing, not inspired by the show, but I was like, I'm gonna put this show on, and this is what I do. When I'm doing something, I listen to a show. Not the best show to listen to because I do not speak Japanese. I can't. So maybe that's why I don't like this show very much, because I don't even know what's going on. Like I turn around and I'm like, oh, the house is clean. She did a good job. But I did KonMari, that's what it's called. So I did watch an actual episode, and like I like her little tips on like different cleaning and organizing things. But I love organizing. So I'm like, why wouldn't somebody want to do that? But I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should read the book. But so I started organizing my clothes by outfit, and I made 8 outfits and this is not KonMari, this is Auntie Tay. You guys can hashtag it if you do this, but you don't have to. Okay, so I did 8 workout outfits and 8 actual outfits that I styled and made really cute and hung on hangers, and I put them next to each other, and I have to start with the workout outfit, and I have to wear that outfit, and then and only then, if I work out, then I can change into the regular cute outfit. Otherwise I just stay in my workout clothes unless I have to go somewhere and I need to change. But it depends on the day. But I picked 8 outfits because 1, it forces me to use my favorite clothing that I like and I know I wear. And then 2, it gives me perspective on the other clothing that I do not need and probably could get rid of and don't need in my life. And 2, it's 8. So if you do it every single day, you've got enough clothing to cover a whole week and still be able to do laundry. And people who see you on a schedule will never see you in the same outfit for at least like 56 days, because is that 7 times 8 is 56, right? So, I mean, obviously there's people in your life who see you every single day, but if you only see people on Tuesdays, they're gonna see your 8th outfit, then your 7th outfit, then your 6th outfit, then your 5th, like, it just makes sense. It's called the anti-Tay method, and I'm sorry, but I think it has a lot more practicality, and it's actually a method, not just like me coming into your house and being like, okay, pick that up and put it on a shelf, or put it in a box, or put it in a basket. The anti-Tay method, yeah. So that's my clothing method. I'll let you guys know how it works in 56 days. I will have gone through my whole route of clothing 7 times. I don't know. And so I figured then it'll be time for a new season, and then I can do another season. So I'm not getting rid of like a ton of the stuff. Like, I have a lot of summer clothing. I'm not just gonna throw away all my summer clothing because it doesn't fit in my winter clothing. What I was really getting to was that I got this sweater as a workout sweater, and I love it. I had a gift card from Christmas to Target, so thanks, Uncle Jesse, for the sweater. I love it. Thanks for picking it out. No, but it's rose gold, and it's Mickey Mouse, and it's not like, look at me, I love Disney. I love it. My mom says I need help with this. So if you guys want me to do a series with my mom showing her how to do this with her clothes, let me know. And I would gladly do that if she's up for it. Or maybe I'll come over to your house and do it. I don't know. I'm actually overwhelmed with it. I was like, normally I like organizing, and I kind of kicked myself because I had all of my stuff put away, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like super organized, but everything had a spot. It almost looked KonMari, like it was organized, but not to my standard because I'm OCD. So I want everything to look like perfect. So if it doesn't look perfect, I don't want to do it at all. So I pulled all my clothes out and did this, and now I have like a ton of clothes that I'm not gonna wear for the next 56 days. And I'm like, okay, then I need to get rid of it or get bins that say like summer clothing or when you finally lose weight. And I don't recommend that because I've had a box that says that for years, and they eventually just go out of style because you didn't lose the weight. My friend Jen says, let's do each other's at the DeVren's method. Woo! Okay. Yeah, so I think I need to come up with the anti-Tay cleaning method, and it might look a little insane, but you have to bear with me. I also believe in every family member only having 1 cup to drink out of. 1. I also believe in minimalism with a cute twist. So if you guys want my tips and tricks, I don't have very many, but I can make some up if you want me to. I have a very good idea of what I want it to look like. I have summer bins that I keep under my bed. Yes, so organizing but my goal is to only have those things that make me feel joy. I guess that's what it means. But like when you put on an outfit and you're like, all right, I feel like I can conquer the world today. Those are the only outfits I want in my closet. I don't want that shirt that I'm like, I guess I'll wear this today because I don't know why. We never wear those clothes, right? They just sit in the closet. And then they look cute. We're like, that is a cute idea. That's a great concept. But the outfits I put together were outfits I know I wear, know I feel good in, know that fit me, and are comfortable, but not overdressed up. Because I can't do dressy. Like, I picked a lot of really cute, like, so a lot of them have, like, skulls or graphics on them. So I also paired them with a very basic t-shirt too, just in case like it's a church day or it's a like it's just a day that it's not appropriate to wear like a Beauty and the Beast shirt. Like I also have just like a gray t-shirt with it, so I can pair it with a gray t-shirt. So I can show you guys that if you really want me to. But yeah, so if you guys, yeah, I need to clean out my closet. Yeah, I feel like we all need to clean it out. And I think the show has just really convicted everybody, right? That's really what it is. Okay, we should talk about the stuff from Creativation because that's what I put in the title. So that's really what we should talk about. And then we'll talk about some faith stuff that I wanted to go over because God's been like talking and I'm like, all right. I'm going to tell them about all this stuff. Someday I want to do tiny living, but I love everything. Yes, tiny living and minimalism makes your life so much better. Okay, so I'll talk about Caesar because this is really basic. But Caesar is coming out with an iron-on chalkboard. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm kind of excited about it, and I'm not sure if we'll have it for sale yet because I really have to make sure I like it before I put it on shopauntietay.com. But Caesar is coming out with a chalkboard iron-on, which we could use chalkboard iron-on hard surfaces. You don't have to use it on like a t-shirt, because in the demo they were showing was like chalking, like using chalk, and I was like, why would you want somebody to write on you with chalk? But thinking outside the box, instead of using like a chalkboard vinyl, we could use a chalkboard iron-on and do some pretty cute chalkboards. Something I'm gonna make live with you guys soon. I might do a big video on it, but I want to do very large scale chalkboards and whiteboards on a budget because they're so expensive at Hobby Lobby and all the places. So I want to make some with you guys because I think that'd be fun. Okay, Plaid gave me this really cute bag, and I love it. It's black. I don't need to explain it. You guys can see it, right? So I got the same bag last year, but it was in canvas color. They gave this bag to the influencers this year, and they were so kind. I had to miss the breakfast, and so they saved this for me and gave it to me, and I was so excited. Wait till you see the little things that they put in it, because I think we're going to be ridiculously excited. So you guys know about this stuff already, right? Because I've been using it. It's not out yet, but it's the spray Mod Podge, and it's pretty cool. So this will be out soon. It's available for pre-order on Amazon already. It's not in my Amazon store, so I'll make sure I add the links to the Amazon store. You guys can pre-order it, but you can't order it yet. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out, but as soon as I know the deets, I will let you guys know. Okay, then they have this really cute pom-pom kit that makes the little yarn pom-poms, and they're all different sizes. And whenever I see like any pom-pom craft, I'm like, that would take forever to do. But I feel like these would make it a lot easier, and these big ones would make real big pom-poms. So if you paired like a big one with a little one, you could do some really easy Mickey ears. Put those on some ears. It'd be really cute. But pom-poms are really fun and cute, and they're good kid crafts. So these are their Busilla brand. So you could probably get these at any craft store. I'm not sure if they're out yet, but they will be soon. Again, these are not my favorite, but I will let you know when I will talk about some of my favorites that I couldn't take home because they were big. But these are absolutely my favorite. Remember how bad I've been needing brushes? They hooked me up with some rose gold ones and some mermaid ones. And then the end of these ones are like stir sticks. I was like, that is awesome. So I'm going to show you guys a hack to use a stir stick so that you can use it with your epoxy and it won't ruin your brushes. That'll be in the first coat sealing of our video series. And then they just gave me some cute little wood decal thingies. But the brushes like had me shook. Is that how you say it? Had me shook. All right, so again, this bag was really cute. I don't know if you guys can buy this bag, but they gave it to some people and it's so cute. Okay, so Diamond Dots. I don't know if you guys know what Diamond Dots is. I know my mom does if she's still here. But Diamond Dots is a brand, and there's a lot of knockoffs out there in the world that are not scamming people, but they might not get your order because it's from like some rink-dink place. Diamond Dots got their Disney license, and they're doing, they sent me with like a bunch of little crafts that I'm gonna have the girls do, and I'll probably do like a time lapse of the girls doing them. If you don't know what Diamond Dots are, they are these little diamonds, and you get this little template, and it's sticky, and you put the diamonds on there, and when it's done, it makes a picture, and it's super sparkly. Ken and Sean did a video debuting the Diamond Dots booth. So if you guys want to see, they have like Ariel, or no, they're getting Cinderella, Belle. They're working on a few different. Disney's super like strict on what you're allowed to sell with their artwork, so they are working on that. But the Diamond Dots was one of my favorites. There's this really big skull one, and it's so pretty. I love it. I don't know why I like skulls so much, but I just do. And then, okay, so Heidi Swap has this really cool foiling pen that I think is really cool. I could have done a better job at writing my name with it, but you basically take the pen and write with it, and it then you send it through your laminator or glaminator or foiling heat up device, and then you have to use it with foil, but it foils over what you wrote. That was pretty cool. And then this is her, I foiled this card. This is a cheetah print foil that is coming out, and I think that was like, don't look at my nails, they look really bad. Yeah, I love diamond dots. They are so pretty, and the brand Diamond Dots is like the best of the best. So they sent me with these like bracelets, which don't look very cute until they're finished. You're like, I guess I would wear that. And then you see like the one girl was wearing like a cheetah print one, and it was so cute. Like this one's pretty little kiddish. It's like hearts and little, like it like this looks like a little kid's thing. Like the zebra one looks very childish until it's finished, and then it looks like you're wearing a blinged out bracelet. My mom says don't go through Dome. They have a Scammers Diamond Dots. Yeah. So I was talking to Diamond Dots about it because my mom fell in love with the process of doing this and the finished product and everything, and then she bought like a ton of them for Christmas, and like only half of them showed up, I think. And she was like, okay, some of these websites are not good. So there's that. Okay, my absolute favoriteest products from Creativation. Well, okay, let's talk about the foil quill, because I think this is below the other two, but it's still, they're all like super high up there. The foil quill is, I'll be doing demos on it probably pretty soon when I get my hands on it. Basically, so if you guys foil, you know that you normally would have to iron something onto something or get something, like you have to print it with a laser printer, and then you put foil on it and then you send it through. Not anymore with the foil quill. Basically, it has adapters for all of your cutting machines, Cricut, Silhouette, all of the Cricut machines, Brother, and Sizzix. I guess Sizzix has a cutting machine now too. So all of them have cutting adapters, and then you just put the pen in. Comes in 3 different sizes. You use your SVG, or you can buy their bundles of like digital stuff, and it draws in foil what you did. And this kind of in the camera looks like a gel pen, but in real life it looks like a foil. Like it looks like a very sophisticated gel pen because you can't really feel it. But this would be a game changer for stickers, for our printable stickers. So when I get my hands on this, I'm going to be doing some fun printable stickers for the Planner Club that will have foiled accent marks that you can layer on top of the stickers. So you get those fun hearts that are shiny and gold. You get those words that are shiny and gold. And then I think you could even do, like, instead of print and cut, you can draw foil stickers and have it cut the stickers around it, and then you get those really pretty foil stickers on the sticker paper. So there's that. Okay, my next 2 things, obviously I don't have with me. I showed one of them on Instagram. I'm going to save that one for last. But Fiskars is coming out with a non-battery powered, non-powered woodworking line. So a handheld drill for wood, and they couldn't demo it because for lawsuit reasons, they didn't want anyone to hurt themselves. But it's a literal drill that is handheld, and you can drill through wood. And everybody who's used it, I need to get my hands on it before I can say this for a fact. Yeah, you know what's coming next, Rosie. The drill goes through wood like butter. That's what they all said. I need to experience that for myself. All right, the numero uno thing that I found at Creativation that I'm obsessed with and so excited about is the cup turner. It's called the Spin It, and as you guys can see, I'm already on the cup bandwagon and experimenting for you guys. Obviously, we are releasing glitter so that you can do cups better. And I think I've told you guys that we were like looking for a way to make a cup turner that we could sell, that we could market, but that would take a really long time. So We Are Memory Keepers came out with the cup turner, but it doesn't come out until October. but we are going to be able to, Ken has tried the Fisker's drill and it didn't work from what I saw. Okay, see, I can't tell you guys these things until I know them for a fact. The idea of it was, are you sure he tried it? Because they wouldn't let anybody try it, but they maybe have let him try it, and I don't know. So I would love to know if it works, and I need to see if it works. But, okay, the cup turner. We are going to be able to pre-sell it on antitay.com, shopantitay.com. And we will be, that will be out soon, like soon. I'm like working to get it like organized and make sure that patrons are going to get a gift with purchase, because we can't discount it the 20% like we normally do with my products, but we can pre-sell it, which means you will get it for sure. It will not sell out off the shelves. You will also get a free gift with purchase if you're a patron, and I have some really awesome things that I'll be promoting with it. And then, yeah, so that just means that you'll be able to get it and make sure you get your hands on it. And then we're going to work with them to make sure you get it shipped in time so you get it on release day. So like while people can go to Michael's and get it, you guys will be able to get it. So that's my number one product that I'm excited about. I do want to get my hands on it to give it an honest review because it is the first one on the market. It's literally the first one. It'll retail for $49.99, but it will come with like some stir sticks and a cup and I believe a couple other things. So I want to make sure that it works before we even pre-sell it. So I could list it right now and pre-sell it and get it, but I don't want to do that. I want to get my hands on it, give it some tests, make sure it's a product that I agree with, and then and only then. So I think I covered pricing, Rosie, right? So $49.99 will be the retail. If for some reason it's a complete flop and it's the worst machine in the world, my dad and I are already looking at manufacturing some because we have like, since I've been using the handmade ones, I'm like, oh, and my dad's like an inventor. So he's like, oh, we can do this and that and that. And so, but this might just be it. And I'm like, if this is it, we just need to get this in these people's hands because you guys want it so bad. Good morning, morning hugs. No, go get your sister. Go wake your sister up. She's not up yet. She's so lazy. Go wake her up. If you guys don't know, this is Hunter. He has to give me a hug it's gone down to about an hour. Every hour, not every 10 minutes. Okay, give me the hug. Okay, here's your baby. You showed him your baby? Go keep it. Oh, there's his sister. She's awake. Okay.
Whoa, you have a crown filter?
I have a crown filter, yeah. Look at it goes. And then on YouTube, I just look crazy because I don't have a filter. Okay. And, oh, Plaid gave me this really cute Mod Podge shirt. So that's fun. I'll wear it in one of my videos when I'm doing a Mod Podge craft. I love it because it reminds me of the 80s. And I love 80s stuff right now. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Oh, I can't read that. I think it's in a different language. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I'm a hot mess right now. Ask it again if you want me to answer it. Good afternoon, Tammy. Okay, so those are my favorites. Okay, we covered my favorites. The glitter release that we are doing this weekish. What is today? What's today? What is this? I have a notification. I need to know the date. Technology. Okay, the 22nd. So we're scheduling to release glitter in February, which is pretty much in like a week. So it'll be in the What's Poppin' video too. But thank you. It is the 22nd. Lori Noonmaker said she was able to try the drill. Yeah, and I didn't try, like I didn't ask a lot, and it was I was only there for the first day of the show, so I'm guessing by the end of the show, people were probably like, yeah, use it, yeah, try it. But I only was there from Saturday. I was there for Friday night to see all the like new release, top of the line, best stuff. So like at the beginning of the show, they have a like 2-hour preview of all the best awards. Like Diamond Dots won one for their Disney stuff. The Drill did win. So I'm guessing whoever votes for those does try it out. There's a lot of chalk paste. So for you to do a lot of like the chalk couture type stuff, and I knew that that was gonna happen. So guys, this is what happens with the multi-level market. And I'm not bad-mouthing chalk couture at all. I'm not bad-mouthing the process or whatever it is. What I'm saying is it's a MLM, a multi-level market, which means that the pricing of it is already ridiculously high. So any company can go in and recreate those products for a lot cheaper. Okay. Hey, tater tots. Yeah, I forgot we are supposed to call you guys that. So that's the hard part about an MLM. And if you notice the track records of MLMs, they crash really fast. And the reason is there's a ton of reasons why. But the biggest reason is that because they are basically giving you retail price at calling it wholesale, they're just bringing in a lot of customers, even though you think you're selling it. You're selling it at such a high price that any company who has a budget and goes, I want to invest in the same product and not make it an MLM, they can take that and manufacture millions or thousands of the same product and sell it at the same price that you're getting it as a distributor. It's just what it is. So I was like, I knew there was going to be chalk stuff. Am I super excited about it? No, because I don't even do that. But I do, like, I knew that was going to happen. I was like, okay, chalk couture stuff is going to be on the market. It's not going to be chalk couture, but it's going to be, so they're coming out with a lot of like golds and glitters and stuff like that. So it was fun to see you. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I know. I wish I could have been there longer. I was there for, I was only there for like a full day. But my trip in itself was pretty interesting. Okay, so we're done talking about Creativation. I'm gonna be talking about the faith stuff for a little bit and just like how God's been talking to me. And through this trip, he talked to me a lot. But I stayed, and this is just a funny story. I stayed in a hotel. It's supposed to be a hotel, but it's not a hotel. The pictures that are on the website of this hotel, it's not. I don't know where that room is that they took pictures of, but that's not what it looks like at all. And I'm not complaining because I'm like, I've stayed in places. I don't need to stay in the Ritz-Carlton, but I was just like, this is luxurious. So stayed in a pretty interesting hotel, but that was fun. So I don't know. So I got there and I was like super excited because I just had one day to go see products and then not be in charge of anybody, like no kids, no husband, no dog, no nothing. You know how it is as a mom. You just want to be, you just need your time. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed having a little alone time, away time, and getting to watch Friends alone in a hotel room for 2 hours and not have anybody bug me. That was pretty fun. Hi, Pat. Hi, Mary. So, yeah. So, okay. I posted on Instagram how much I love Southwest, and I know I've talked about Southwest way too much in my life, on my channel, whatever. But now I'm like, I don't even regret it. I don't even regret talking so good about them because they totally made my whole year. They made my year. Yeah, 2019 is already going to be great because I can always think back and think, well, that one time Southwest made my year. Okay, so I've already told you, like, every time I fly with Southwest, I never have issues that are on their part. Southwest was a little delayed, and I'm training for a 5K. So I was in the Phoenix airport, which is very big, which I didn't realize was that big until I was walking it, and we were delayed an hour. So I was like, okay, we're delayed. I'm going to walk for the next 45 minutes. I'm going to walk this whole airport. Little did I know that the whole airport was literally 1.2 miles. So I walked 1.2 miles and walked 1.2 miles back. That's fine. I was doing great. Like I was walking, I would have ran. Like I even debated. I was like, I can run and people aren't really going to think of it because they're just going to think I'm trying to get to my flight. But there were enough people who work there that were driving carts around that would have seen me. I guess I care too much about what people think of me. But I didn't want to run either. So I was walking, walked basically 3 miles because that's what I'm trying to train for, a 5K. It's 3 miles. And yeah, that was cool. Came back, Flight was still delayed, said 9 o'clock. Said it was leaving at 9 p.m. Okay, they text you updates. So it was like, cool, Southwest, you're awesome. You're texting me the updates. Like, it's only 8, it was like 8 o'clock. So I still had an hour after my walk because I was already there early, and then I got the text that they were delayed and so whatever. So I was like, I'll go have dinner. So I went and ate dinner. It was an interesting environment, but I ate the dinner. It was good. It was a lot of food. It was good. And I ate dinner, and then didn't get a text update. So I was like, okay, so flight's still leaving at 9. I went and sat in the terminal in the gate that we were originally supposed to depart from. Nothing in the text said that the gate was changing. Nothing did. And apparently the wall does, the screen, but I'm thinking, well, Southwest has our back. They text us the updates. Look at the wall anytime you fly. Don't just focus on your text. So I'm sitting in this gate, and it's about 8:30. So not 30 minutes before the plane is about to leave. And I'm like, okay, nobody's here. Nobody's lining up. So I look at the text. I open up the details, and it says departing at 8:40. It's 8:30, mind you. And I was like, 8:40. And I was like, well, if it's departing right now, why is still nobody lining up? Like, if there's nobody here. And then I like scroll down, and I was like, gate C8. And I'm sitting in C1, the original gate you were supposed to leave from. And I'm like, it's at a different gate. Crap, it's at a different gate. And so like I got up and I ran over there, which isn't very far. They claimed they were paging me. I'm not going to say they weren't, because it was leaving earlier than it was supposed to. And so I was like, did you really page me though? And so this is kind of what makes me think maybe they didn't and they felt bad, but I don't know. Anyway, so I ran and I was like, is this going to Sacramento? I need to go, like, I'm on this flight. And they were like, yes, okay. And then they look and the plane is already pulling away. Like, I don't know if the plane was actually pulling away or if they released the door and there was a gap. There was like a 5-foot gap between the plane and the walkway. And I was like, you can open the door, I can jump. Like, I'm not that great of a jumper. If I miss it, I'm still here. Like, I have to stay here anyways. Might as well just try. No, I didn't say all that, but I was like, I literally just like, because if you guys remember my Delta story, my whole team of Africa trying to get there literally got there when the plane was there and the door was not even closed. Just this door, to get into the hallway was closed, and they still didn't let us on. So I was like, okay, this is my bad. I know that I'm late. I know that, like, I should have paid attention to the screen, I guess. And then I showed her the text, and I was like, the text says that it's not leaving till 9, though. And there was no update that it's leaving earlier. And I didn't complain. I was just like, it said 9. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, okay. She's like, I get it. And I, like, sulked, and I was like, I just want to cry right now. I want to be home, and there's probably not a flight leaving after this until like another 2 hours. And I was just so done. Like, every flight I've been on has been delayed lately, and I was just like, whatever. Okay, smile, love people. That's what you're supposed to do. So I go over and I start getting my new flight booked, and he's looking it up. And he's like, where were you? And I was like, I was sitting at the other gate where it was originally supposed to be. And he's like, looks up at me and goes, ma'am, you need to go to Vegas and gamble. You better run. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, you better run. The pilot's waiting for you. And I guess the pilot saw me through the window, and I wasn't crying. I wasn't like being distraught. I wasn't being anything. So it wasn't like he had pity. He just was a kind person, I think. And they knew I was there too, because my bags were in the plane. They were like, we were looking for you. We knew you were here. Can you get down? I don't want to do this right now. So I told them, like, I was just like, what? Like, are you kidding me? They're bringing the plane back? And the guy was like, I'll walk you down there so you don't fall out of the tarmac or onto the tarmac. I don't know. And I was like, okay. I like was the most humbled I've ever been, overwhelmed with emotions, because I was just like, I'm frustrated, but I'm not anymore. But I'm like sad because I want to be home, but I'm excited, and then I'm shamed because I have to walk onto this plane that's making all these people wait. So I had like ridiculous amounts of emotion going through my body all at once. So I was just like, okay, walk on this plane, look as apologetic as possible to everybody who is acting like they were asleep, and not making eye contact with me. So I was just like, sorry. And of course, there were only middle seats available, so I had to ruin somebody's life and take that like beloved middle seat that everybody was like, yeah, we did it. Like everybody made it on, and we still had the middle seat left. I had to take that joy away from somebody, so I chose the youngest people I could find that I think could handle having somebody sit next to them who I don't know, they were teenagers. So I was like, I'll just sit between the teenagers because their life sucks no matter what, right? Everything sucks for them. So they'll just complain about even more. So sat with them. They had earphones in the whole time. It wasn't even a big deal. It was an hour flight. It's not even that big a deal. Yeah, so I just like sat there and then I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck just happened? I was like, I wasn't going to make it home, and now I am making it home. And Southwest is so nice, and who's the CEO? Like, I need to write him a letter. I need to make sure I say thank you to the pilot. Like, oh, I was so, I don't know. Like, it's just, there were so many emotions, and I was like, what is even happening? Okay, so this is the part where I was like, okay, I can really feel God talking to me. Okay, so if you know the Bible or you know anything about God, he makes it clear that he will leave the flock of 99 for his one sheep that is gone. And the thing I couldn't stop thinking about was like, this pilot doesn't know me. This pilot doesn't know if I'm like super late somewhere or if I need to be somewhere or if I'm missing my family, which I was gone for a day. I was like, no, I'm not, but I've been in those moments where I'm like, I just really want to get home. And if I'm not home right now, I'm going to cry. And I was not at that moment. So I was just like, whatever, I'll sit in the airport for another 5 hours or however long I have to sit. But he didn't know me. I didn't earn it. I didn't deserve it. Like, I did not deserve it. It was my fault that I was sitting in a different terminal. Like, I could have been more proactive and followed all the rules and been like, okay, make sure I'm watching because the plane doesn't have to be as late as it says it. I don't know. So I was like, and he still had some sort of mercy in his heart to be like, I can't leave that passenger behind. And the words that I was told that he said were, is there a passenger up there? Like a passenger, not 8 passengers, not 6 passengers, not a bunch of passengers, 1 passenger. And I was like, they're not going to stop for 1 person. That's stupid. But he did. And it was just like this huge metaphorical image for me that like, why am I so humbled that a pilot would do that for me to delay us, 4 more minutes than I would God, who said, I would still have died for you even if you were the only person that I was saving. And I was just like, I was just crying. I was in the plane and I was just like, okay, I get it. Like, I get it. You wouldn't leave me or anybody. And who am I to judge anybody? Like, if it was one other person up there and I was on the plane, would I be okay with God waiting for that person, the pilot waiting for that person? Like, I have to be okay with everybody and whether that's me being a part of the 99 sitting back and waiting for somebody. We hear it all the time, like, oh, Jesus just needs to come back. It's the world is so horrible, Jesus just needs to come back. And it's like, what mentality is that? Are we being the 99? Are we letting him go out and find the lost ones? Like, no, we're not. And being on that side where I felt like all those people were waiting for me, I don't know where their hearts were. I knew where the pilot's heart was, but I didn't know, like, I was like, are they all just like pissed off that I'm making them wait? Are they happy because they feel like if they were in my shoes, like that's what they would want to happen? Are they super sick and they need to get home? All these things. I was just like, there's so many people on there, and I'm sure some of them are fine with this and some of them are not. There's like over 100 people on the plane. Obviously, you're pissing somebody off. So I was just like, okay, this is just metaphorical. So I get home. remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but my goal this year is to make it to church every single weekend. I missed so much church last weekend due to softball, due to travel trips, due to my own vacationing, due to so many things. I'm not doing that this year. I saw barely any spiritual growth. I was like, and it's not just because I wasn't making it to church. That is just one of those spiritual disciplines I'm trying to make sure happens. So I cut Creativation short so that I could make sure I got home to church. And I go to church on Sunday evening, so I could have come home on Sunday morning, but I was like, no, I want to be home all Sunday. I want to be with my family. I want to be focusing on where God wants me to be resting. And so we get to church, and the sermon is on the body and the whole body, and how every single part of the body is beneficial to the entire process of life, and how we all have different gifts and we all have different things. And if you're just a pinky toe and I'm a head, you're just as important as I am. Just because the body can't live with one part, it doesn't mean that part's not needed. It doesn't mean that part's not important. And so I was like, okay, is this just me looking too much into it? Or is this kind of like going hand in hand with what God is trying to tell me already, that he would never leave the one behind? He also created you to be valuable and beneficial to his kingdom, and unique, and you, and only you. And that's the exact reason why he would never leave one person behind. Because if we were to land, like if our plane were to crash on an island, you would know those people, like you would be grateful every single one of those people are there. Every single one of those people has a different skill, and one person could fish, and one person could do the doctoring, and I could make all the crafts on the island and keep everybody entertained. But again, like, it was just that reiteration. So it was the 1 Corinthians, what are we going through? 1 Corinthians 12, 14 through like 25 is talking about all the body parts and why they're so important to the gospel, and just and to the whole narrative of what's happening. And that means you, and that means me. And sometimes I forget that. And for me to be remembered on a plane, I was like, why me? Like, why not, I was just like, I'm not in excessive need of getting on this plane right now. It's pure selfishness that I wanted to get on and hold those people back. But still was like, you're a passenger. You're a Southwest passenger. You got it. We're not going to forget you. And I know that, I don't think they're like a Christian company or whatever, but I'm like, and God doesn't always just speak through Christian things, he speaks through everything. And so I couldn't stop ignoring it. So then I'm doing Holy Hustle. I'm doing the devotion on the Bible app, which if you guys don't know what the YouVersion Bible app is, it's really cool. And they have different devotions. So I'm doing the Holy Hustle, Embrace a Work Hard, Rest Well life. Can you see a theme here? I'm really trying to make sure I work really well and I rest really well. But yesterday's day 9, I believe, day 8 was, look at that, 1 Corinthians 12, 14 through 26. Not, some of the devotionals are like one scripture only, like Matthew 18:20. Like, that's the other scripture. Literally the same exact scripture that we went through. So that was yesterday. What was yesterday? Monday. Sunday, I heard all about it at church. It says it in my notes. 1 Corinthians 12, 14 through, and I put 17, but he kept going. He kept going all the way through 4. It's all about the body. It's all about the body and how every piece of the body is designed for their own purpose and their own specialty. And I was like, I'm reading this in the bath because I'm like, that's where I do my devotions. Don't judge me, but hey, I'm resting well, right? Okay. So I'm like, 1 Corinthians 12, we're going through that. And I was like, 12, 14, we're going through that. And I was like, even so, the body is made up of many parts. And I was like, are you serious right now? All right. So I'm reading it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to read it because you obviously put it right here for me to read it. What more do I need to get from it? And it was just like, and I'm still waiting. Like, there's still going to be more. He's going to add to this. I can just tell. But I was like, I okay, you're really, really trying to get this point across. And I got to figure out I don't know if I have to figure it out, but yeah, I don't know if it's to share it with you guys or what, but I felt like I needed to share it. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to talk about it because you are making it clear. They say when you're studying the Bible, if anything repeats itself, pay attention because that is trying to get its point across, and it's important if it's in there more than once. And I was like, you gave me the metaphorical story, and then you gave me the exact scriptures, and then you gave me the exact scriptures the next day. Whoa, crazy. Makes your hair stand up on your neck. God is definitely speaking to you and now through you. Yeah, so I just love when things like that happen, and I think I'm going to share those things more because if I were to have waited like a week, this would have gone away because he does this all the time. He does this a lot, especially he says, seek him fully and he will be with you, you know? And I feel like when I'm fully seeking him, when I set aside my time and I'm like, I'm making it to church, I'm going to put him first. He's very, very, faithful and just coming through with those messages that like a lot of the times we're just sitting and we're like, you're not speaking to me, you're not talking to me, you're not doing nothing, like I don't feel you here. And then you're like, am I really present? Like, am I really doing anything for you? Sometimes God is preparing you through repetition for something special. Yeah, like just embedding this in my heart. What's the name of the plan? The plan is called, so the app is YouVersion, which is like the biggest Bible app out there, and it's got all the different, oh, that's a different thing. It's got all the different devotions you can do. And so you just go under plans, and then I'm doing Holy Hustle, 10 days to embracing a work hard, rest well life. But they have tons of different ones. So like Apologetics 101, if you're not a Christian and you want to know, or like if you're a baby Christian and you really want to know those hard questions, like why does God allow people to suffer and all those doubtful things that we experience, Apologetics is really cool. Apologetics is just a fancy word for answers to really hard questions. So if you ever hear one of those Christian people saying those words that you're like, what does that mean? Apologetics that's what that means. So it's like the study of all those really, really hard things that we grapple with as human nature. So just invited my friends to start this 10-day devotion. Yeah, it's a good one, and it's super easy, and it really like, it makes me want to come back to it. There's some that I do and I'm like, I guess I'll read that. So like I tried My Utmost for His Highest, which is really popular, but yeah. So Teaching Tolerance, I clicked that one, but I didn't start it. A lot of my friends are doing Mama Needs a Do-Over. I don't think I started it, but I was invited with some people to do that. But I really wanted that embrace a work hard, rest well life, because I feel like that's where I am right now. I work really hard and I love what I do and I love my work, but I have to be obedient in the rest part. I have to. And if I'm not, I'm no good for my work, and I'm no good for everywhere if I don't rest. So I'm working and I've missed this, definitely going back and listening. Yeah, so if you want the spiritual stuff, I think we started midway through this. All right, so we hit our hour pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna get going, but I love you guys. Yay, I hope you guys like that. I'm on the last day, but I feel like it's a good one to refresh through and go through. But it's by Crystal Stein, and it's good. It's good. It's real good. Did you saw the video of Trump Israel government? We're not talking about that right now. Love you too, and today have a good week. You guys too. Love you. Thank you guys. Bye. How do I get out?